Hello, everyone. If you can hear me, please say something in the chat so I know you can hear me. Yay! Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our kickoff to Machine Embroidery Paradise Summit. It's so great to have you here. Thank you for the 2 minutes of grace while we made sure that everything was working. Right now, we are streaming in our Facebook group, which is great, but we're also streaming on YouTube for the first time, and there's just a few hiccups. It's very different delays on all of these things. So, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being here while we journey onto this new topic that we have here at Mastery Root Learning. In the chat, everybody, I see a lot of people doing it. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're watching from. I know there's some people, I've already talked to some people from all over the place. Like we have people from Australia in here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We have like lots to cover, but also I'm not going to overwhelm you. I'm not going to stress you out. This will be a very chill, very human, very vibey, giving you an overview of what's happening in the summit. Start kicking off actually right after this. So we have Maine, we have Alberta, Texas, Kansas, more Maine, Washington. I'm in Washington. I'm in Vancouver, Washington, just outside of Portland, Oregon. Some New Jersey. Look at this, so many people in here. South Australia, so wild. So it's like 8 in the morning tomorrow where you are. And then I'm just gonna pop over here. We have on YouTube, we have Big Lake, Alaska, Central Ohio, Lake of the Woods, Minnesota. So many people. All right, so let's get started. So here we're just going to, it's probably going to be 30 minutes. If you guys have questions, I will do my best to answer everything. You can pop it in the chat. I believe I have some members of our team that are also going to be answering questions. If nothing else, we will come back and answer your questions. I will try to give you all of the information that you need, but I will do my best to answer everyone's questions. So I'm going to show you how to get the most out of Machine Embroidery 2026. It's the first time that we're doing this kind of summit. If you've come to any of our summits before, we've had teacher summits, we've had world language teacher summits. We've done Quilters Paradise twice. I know that there are some people who have attended our Quilters Paradise, but are also machine embroiderers. And so they're here for that as well. And right before we went live, we had almost 20,000 people registered for this event, which is wild. It's a 2-day event. There's so much information. We have 12 amazing sessions. So there's so many people. Keep letting me know where you're tuning in from. I see that some people are saying that it's cutting out. I'm gonna try my best. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, let's do that. I have closed out as much as I can on my computer and still making this like a good experience. So let's go ahead and get started. So how the summit works. The summit is 2 days. It kicks off today with this call, which thank you so much for everybody for being on. And then after this kickoff, you're going to receive an email. So everybody check your email, check your promotions tab, check your spam. You're going to get an email that's going to have your goodie bag and kind of the schedule and all of that, where you can see everything that's happening. And then starting tomorrow at 6 a.m., you will get 6 a.m. Eastern. So all of the times that I'm saying are going to be for Eastern time. So New York, Eastern time zone in the US. You're going to get an email about 6 a.m. It's going to say, hey, these sessions are live. Please come watch me. And then you can, if you've registered for free, you have 24 hours from 6 a.m. to watch all of day one. And then those will close off Saturday. And then Saturday at 6 a.m., you'll get another email saying, hey, come watch the Saturday sessions. And then we always have an encore where Sunday everything will be available and that will be available until Monday. So that gives you enough time to really watch, engage with our speakers. There's buttons that will take you right to a comment thread that our speakers are monitoring during the summit, and they can answer all of your questions, give you more info on things that you're watching. And then if you're so that's if you've registered for free. If you have not, and actually let me put this down here, just in case you're here and you haven't registered, there's still time. You go to masteryroot.com, Stitchers, and that will be how you register. Completely free. You get access starting today to all of your goodies. If you have signed up for the VIP, you may have already watched all of the sessions. You have access, and I'll walk you through how to do that, but you can log in at any time and you watch your sessions and you have access to the goodie bag items and all of the amazing things that our speakers have already sent in, and you get access to discounts and free patterns and just a load of freebies that our amazing speakers have given to us to share with you. One other thing about, if you've already upgraded to the VIP, you have lifetime access to these sessions. So let's say you purchase the VIP and you have a wedding this weekend. You have, you're busy with kids. You're working on a embroidery project and you are on a deadline and you can't watch them today. You can tune in next week, next month, next year. Now, lifetime access, that means as long as we're around, you will have access to these sessions. In 80 years, don't email us asking, hey, I can't find this. Maybe we've closed. But as long as we're around and open, you will have access to your sessions and you can always rewatch. Maybe in a year, you're like, oh my gosh, this session was so great. And now I'm working on this kind of project. Let me go rewatch that. That's totally fine. I'm going to stop real quick and just answer some questions because I see lots of questions coming in. When are the goodie bags? So the goodie bags are available right after this call. You will get an email telling you how to access it. And that's if you're a free registration participant. If you're a VIP, it is section 3 of your login. And I'll walk you through how to get there in a second. I'll show you what it looks like so you know exactly where to find it. Let me pop over to YouTube. So many people. My God, Trinidad and Tobago. That's amazing. Okay. So that's it as far as access. If you have questions about access, please put them in the chat. I will be going back, the team will be going back, and we will answer all of your questions. So we're going to go through all these comments. Right now, everything feels like it's going fast and furious in the chat, in both chats. So don't feel like if I don't answer your question right now that it won't get answered. We will go back and we will look through every single comment. So now, 2 things. After you register, you immediately get access to your lookbook and conference guide. And I'm going to show you right now what that looks like. So right here, let me just make this a little bit bigger. Okay. So this is what your lookbook and conference guide looks like. It's this really amazing cover. It shows some of the projects you will see. As you're watching sessions, you might recognize some of these projects, like this Mama sweatshirt is Joy Elizabeth's presentation, which you can see on day 2. And this is our table of contents. So I'll walk you through. It shows you how the summit works. So if you have questions, this is a great resource. Everyone gets this book. Everyone gets this download. It was likely the first email that you received. First or second email that you received has a link to this. If you cannot find it, please contact us. Put something in the chat and put lookbook in the chat, and I'll make sure to get you a link. Or you can email our support team at support@masteryroot.com. But it definitely is in your inbox if you're here. How long are their sessions? It depends. Each session is different. They vary from about I think 14 minutes to an hour and a little bit. So each session is long. There's no hard and fast rule as to what our presenters can provide. Is it a clickable table of contents? Yes, it is. I had to double check. I worked on this, but yes, it is. So you can go to whatever section you need to. So it's going to show you. It has a letter from us inviting you all and kind of giving you um how this summit came about, a little bit more background information. It has an inspirational lookbook, which is basically session not sessions. Our speakers have provided some of their own patterns and things that you can purchase from them if you want to. There's also free things in the goodie bag, so you don't necessarily need to purchase. But this is from Lucy's presentation, and then we have from John's presentation, and that goes through that. And then this is a very important page. This has the schedule. It's on page 18 of your conference guide, and it shows you everything you have access to. So right now, we're here. We're in the kickoff party time. Tomorrow, all of these sessions will be available for 24 hours. Saturday, all of these sessions will be there. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Then Sunday is our encore. So if you've missed a session, let's say tomorrow you only have time to watch 3. Don't worry. On Sunday they'll be available again and you can watch them all, and we'll keep them all open until May 4th, which is when I will be back and I will be doing a closing ceremony, and we'll also give away we'll have our giveaway, which I'll talk about in a minute. From whom do the emails come from Jared at masteryroot.com. So that's what you want to search for. And actually, where can I put that? I think it's gonna get lost in there. Um, Cindy, I'm gonna answer your question about the action guide. We're gonna go to the action guide next. So your lookbook has everything, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like for each session. It gives you a picture of the speaker, their company, a little bit about their session, along with the finished product, and then a little bit about Kayla, for example, here, and then watch the session if her session is all about stabilizer choices and how to deal with different like common practice for these stabilizers, then this is what you would watch. You can do Lisa Shaw's in here, John Deere, and everything. It's the same format so that you can see. What time on May 4th? Same time. Same time as this time. So 3 p.m. Pacific where I am, 6 p.m. Eastern for this time, or 8 a.m. Australia time, as I learned earlier. So that is your conference guide, right? I'm going to go ahead and pull up our action guide. So our action guide is if you have purchased this, the conference guide is free. The Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I used to live in Hudson, Wisconsin, and also Somerset. Um, so our action guide is for purchase. This is $19.99, and I have a link that I can share in the chat in just a minute. But again, you'll see this is Joy's project. This is Kayla's project. Here are some of Lucy's puppets down here. So you'll see everything on this cover. And then this table of contents is a little bit different. This is more a deep dive into each session. And I'm going to walk you through somebody's session just so you can see all of the things that this comes with. So, and if you ever have questions, you can contact support@masteryroot.com. So this is Joy's session, right? We're going to look at day 2. So these are going to be available starting Saturday at 6 a.m. Linda, you are so welcome. So it gives you a little bit of information about Joy. It also tells you what level. That's something we have started adding, is what level these sessions are for. It has a summary, what's inside. So it gives you like a little, almost a chapter breakdown of what's inside Joy's session. Some resources that Joy uses, the software, the machines, the hoops, her business, her YouTube channel, a supply list for this specific project. And then you have key takeaways. And then here are the notes. So this, if you I'm a person that I need to watch something, but I also need to read. Like, I need to have a companion thing to really get it in my brain. So this would always work for me. You can take notes as you're watching, you can make measurements. Think about your own projects. Somebody just asked about where you can tell the level. So if you have the action guide, the level is right up here under the title. If you're looking at your conference guide on page 18 where the schedule is, we have them listed there as well. It'll say like B for beginner, I for intermediate, or A for advanced. And so this, just to give you clarity on how why this is for sale versus the conference guide, which is free. This goes into everything step by step of what Joy's process is for this project. And this will also see we're just still scrolling, and this is the final project, the final product. This is what her project looks like at the end. And then some next steps. Like if you watch her session or you read these notes and you're like, I absolutely want to do this, here's some next steps for you where you can go ahead and get started. And then we jump into the next session. So it's a really, really robust resource that's yours forever. We do not recommend printing it. There's a lot of color, there's a lot of images in these. It's also 143 pages. This is a digital resource for you to have if you want to print like 1 or 2 pages, because maybe you're going shopping and you're taking this to your local craft store and you want to take the supply list with you. That might be a good idea. Okay, so let's go from there. So that's the conference guide and the action guide. Let me just look real quick to see if there's any. Oh, some people on YouTube are saying that the live is going well, which is amazing. That makes me so happy because it's the first time that we're doing it. So I just want to make sure that everything is working fine. That's amazing. Okay. And so now I'm going to give you, give me 1 second. Now we're going to talk about VIP access. VIP access. So a lot of people are asking how to get VIP access. You can hit this QR code or click. I believe you can click it, but if not, once you register, there's an option to upgrade to VIP. If you do it right after you register, you have 15 minutes to get it at a cheaper price than the $69.99. And then this is how you get forever access, and it has more resources in there, and you can just quickly go in and watch whatever you'd like. Late, but you're here. We love that you're here. So yeah, so there's that. And now let me talk to you. I feel like I'm throwing a lot of information at you. If you have questions, just write question and then write your question. The team and I will go back and we will answer everything. We will comment on everything. We'll find you and we will respond to whatever your question is. Now I want to show you, it's just there's so much to share. I'm going to show you what your goodie bag is going to look like when you get the email right after this call. So so this is your virtual goodie bag. This will be the page that you will get sent to. And there's always all of our pages, all of our emails always have a link for you to get in touch with support. So never feel, you can buy the action guide right on our website, and I will pop a link in there as well. If you go to our website as well, if you go to masteryroot.com /stitchers, you will find the link in there as well to upgrade to VIP, and you will find the link to get the action guide. But I will come back at the end of this and I'll put all the links in the descriptions to both of these things. Good morning, Australia. So this is our goodie bag page. Again, if you're VIP, this is already in your portal. It is section 3 of your portal. So you're going to come here. Here's a link to download the lookbook again, just in case you need it. And then this is everything that our speakers have shared with us. So special offers, coupon codes. There's lots of patterns in here as well. So you will get to see everything that our speakers have handed. And you see some of them are pretty robust in what they shared with the community. So you will get that. And like I said, every page has a button where you can get the VIP upgrade. So this is what your goodie bag looks like, which is pretty great, pretty easy to use, I think. And then the last thing that I want to show you, let's see, I took notes because I wanted to make sure. I want to show you what the VIP area looks like. So if you have questions, I'm jumping between Facebook um and YouTube. So if you have questions, drop them in now while I take 1 second to just log into this VIP area if it lets me. Um, oh, it's not letting me. Okay, so maybe I won't show you that, but maybe I think what I'll do is I'll record a video of the VIP area and then post that in the group and share that. Hot threads on Facebook. You're in your VIP home area, but you don't see what? Is it the goodie bag that you don't see? That's what we were just talking about. So I'm going to assume that. And then let me tell you about our giveaway. So I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Um, and I'm trying to do lots of things because I want to try to show you the VIP, but maybe it's just this one page that I'm on. So our giveaway, John Deere is giving away, with us is giving away one legacy digitizing software lifetime license. So it's valued at $1,399. It's provided by him and his company, Embroidery Legacy. Every single person who has registered for the summit. So it doesn't matter if you have upgraded, it doesn't matter if you have purchased an action guide. You register for free and your name is on the list. And at the closing ceremony, which is on May 4th, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. The following day in Australia, I will come on. We'll talk about all of the things that we have learned, that we have discussed, all of your favorite moments from all of your favorite speakers, and we will draw a name, and somebody's going to walk away with that software, which in our sessions, you will see that a lot of our speakers use the software, which is so cool. So there's that, and every registration is one entry. So everybody has the same amount of chance to win this prize. Oh, Susan, thanks so much for joining. Yeah, the goodie bag is section 3 of the VIP area. It's just not letting me in. I think it's probably just because I have so many things open. I will quickly share what it looks like. So when you go to log into your VIP area, you'll see this screen. And then you just go ahead and you log in and you will see the Mastery Root Summit. And now if you've signed up for multiple summits, if you've come to Quilter's Paradise or you've come to any of our teacher summits, you may have multiple things in there. Just make sure you're in the Machine Embroidery Summit is what I would say. Let's see. You're stuck. I wonder, like, am I frozen? I still see things coming in and popping through. Let me check over on YouTube. I still see myself moving. So I don't know if I'm like stuck or Michelle, great question on YouTube. If I have VIP access, how long are the goodie bag items available? So great question. You have access to everything. If you're VIP, you have access to everything for as long as we're around, but that does not mean that the speakers are holding those discounts open. So our recommendation is get it. If there's something you want to get, try to get it before the summit ends on May 4th. And then if you are trying to do something after that, the discount or the item may not be available after that. You want to double check. And we do send a reminder. Our team sends a reminder out so that you can take advantage of all of the things that are in there. Usually we ask our speakers to try to leave things open for 2 weeks after, just in case. But they're under no obligation to keep it open. So try to get things as early as possible. Yeah, John, I at first I know nothing about machine embroidery. If you've ever come to any of these lives or any of the summits, like I'm super honest about all of the things that I don't know. Machine embroidery, while I enjoy a lot of things that are embroidered, I do not know how to do this. I do not have a machine. But when we really looked into the software and then we started getting sessions and people were talking about how they use the software, amazing. Okay, let me get you. There are a couple people asking about how to get the action guide. So I'm going to go ahead. Please pop more questions in the chat if you have them. I'm going to go ahead and try to get the link out. What's happening? And if you have questions, like I said, please pop them in here because our team will go back and we'll go ahead and answer. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm popping it in YouTube right now first. Action guide. So there's the link there, and I'll have it in the, I'll have all these links too in the description. The name of the program, so it's John Deere. He's from Embroidery Legacy, and the name of the program is Legacy Digitizing Software, and it's a lifetime license. Yes. So Mary Ellen, there are times for the session when you go to log in to watch them. That's where that is. It is when you get the email at 6 a.m. tomorrow and you go to our sessions page, which will have all of them, the time will be there. Like I said earlier, they vary. So it's like 15 minutes to an hour. Everybody's is different because it really depends on the project that they're doing and they're being very thorough. Does the VIP include the action guide? No, it doesn't. The VIP includes the conference guide, and also you get a glossary of embroidery terms. It's kind of like a quick guide of all of the things that you could all of the terms that the speakers are using and that are popular or necessary in machine embroidery, and it just gives you a little bit more information. But no, the action guide is a separate thing altogether, and that is 19.99. And then I'm popping up the QR code again for the VIP. And I'll also, after this, I will put the links to everything. So if somebody wants to go back and buy the action guide or buy the VIP access, you'll have access to it. And then right after this call, you will get an email with the goodie bag access. And on that page, there's also links. And in that email, there will be links for everything as well. Sue, yes, the sessions are pre-recorded by our presenters. Let's see. Awesome. It has been so great to see you all. I'm so excited to see what you get out of this summit. Please post feedback in our Facebook group if you're in Facebook with us. You're welcome to tag me. I know a lot of you have already tagged me or have messaged me or sent friend requests. Like, use me as a resource if you get stuck anywhere. I'm definitely going to be around the next 2 to 3 days, and then I will see you again on Monday. One other thing, let me see if I can pop this in here. Action guide. If you're looking for the action guide link, I have popped it in the chat, but I will also add it to the description. I'll put a comment under this video so that you have it. One other thing I want to say, even if you're in the VIP or you're getting your free registration email tomorrow to let you know that you can watch your sessions, there is a button that says, I think it says like share your aha moments. It will take you back to our Facebook group and to the thread for that specific video. And the speakers are monitoring those threads. So if you have a question, if you want to give them encouragement, if you want to give them feedback, I'm sure that they will also receive that with open arms and will want to be there and help you through whatever. If you have a question about stabilizers and you're like, I'm stuck, or this always happens when I use this one specific kind of stabilizer, just go back and put that in that thread. The speakers will get back to you. You're so, so welcome. Do you have to present? No, you don't have to be present, Colleen. So that's another thing. I'm gonna draw the name live, but then we have your email and we will send you an email to let you know that you won and we'll connect you with John so that all that exchange can happen. It's so great. Um, it's so great to see all of you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm gonna pop. I just realized I only put it twice in YouTube. So here's the action guide link again for my Facebook peeps. Did the action guide come with it? No, the action guide is a separate purchase from the VIP. If you have questions, you can always go back here and comment on here. Like I said, the team and I will be going through all of these comments. Please give us time to go through all the comments because I don't know if you're keeping track. There's just been a lot happening between both platforms. So if you have questions, let us know. And if you need any support, if you're legit stuck and nothing is, you can't find your answer in this Facebook, or I didn't answer your question already, you can always email support@masteryroot.com. And I will put that email in the descriptions as well, just so everyone has it. How long does it take to get the VIP link? Pretty fast. Once you purchase the VIP, it takes a couple seconds usually for you to get your email. Check your promotions tabs. This is for everybody. This isn't just for people that are purchasing right now. Check your promotion tab for our emails and check your spam because um, that just happens quite often. You're so welcome, everyone. I'm so glad that you all are here. I hope this was helpful. Um, here's the If you're watching on YouTube, I'm putting the action guide link again. Look for my I don't know how come I can't highlight that. I can't highlight myself in the YouTube chat, but it is there. I will put it in the description box so that you have it. So just wait as after we end this live, after I end this live, I will go back and I will add that link right away. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye, everyone.